Dear Global Alliance PMO Award team, please accept my warm greetings. This is Engineer Mohammed Al Rayes, more than 16 years of project management experience in Saudi Telecom Company, STC. I am currently the Corporate Project Execution General Manager. I am honored to be with you in this presentation and share with you the corporate project execution practices. Throughout the presentation, I will use the Corporate PMO or CPMO, referring to the Corporate Projects Execution General Department in STC, to simplify conveying the presentation objectives. In this recording, I will share with you an overview of my organization, STC. Then, I will take you with me in STC journey and how the PMO was evolved, describing the main pains and gains, and our continuous effort to adapt the PMO activities to support the organization's strategy execution. After that, we will go through the CPMO structure, and then an overview of the CPMO objectives and services. Then we will shed the light on some sample success stories, and we will conclude briefly about the CPMO next steps for the incoming 12 months to unleash more innovation, more innovation, and sustain the differentiated project management capability across the organization. So I will start with my organization overview. Saudi Telecom Company, STC, the largest telecommunication service provider in the Middle East and North Africa, based on its market value. It has about 100 million customers worldwide to whom it provides high technology, knowledge-based innovative solutions. It has currently global operational activities in more than 6 different countries with more than 17,000 of employees. It is a large organization that is growing aggressively. In the last 5 years only, the market cap was increased by almost 75%, reaching 60 billion US dollar from 34.5 billion US dollar in 2014 April. STC is a group of multiple subsidiaries, and also it has a venture capital, STV, and there is multiple investments in multiple companies. STC Group is a massive business portfolio. STC today is pursuing tremendous efforts to actualize its DARE strategy, a new strategy with ambitious vision, taking in consideration the historical success, current strong market position, and untapped potential. The DARE strategy is about 4 main pillars. The first pillar is the digitize STC, digitally transform STC operational capability. The A theme is about accelerate the core asset performance. And the R theme is about reinventing the customer experience at world-class standards. And the E theme is about expanding aggressively in scale and scope. Looking back to the 4 themes, we can see in the D, the digital and the agile shining from this pillar. We can see the word accelerate in the A theme, and we can see the customer experience and delivery excellence in the R, and we can see the aggressively in the E. From that, we can see a clear pattern that shine from the strategy: speed, and execution. That's why STC is giving a big attention and huge emphasis for the strategy execution and enhancing its capability in that regard. Therefore, a differentiated strategy execution operating model has been created for that purpose. The operating model is focusing in bridging the gap between the strategy and the execution and ensure full project strategic alignment. The CPMO is a core element of the strategy execution engine, and it offers vertical and horizontal project management support services. All of this is to ensure that the right capabilities are available for speed and execution of the strategy. In addition, STC is an active member of the Brightline Coalition led by the Project Management Institute, PMI, dedicated to helping executives bridge the expensive and unproductive gap between strategy design and delivery. And we are looking to have a more impact on the project management community inside and outside the organization. After this quick overview of STC, let's go together through STC PMO journey, beginning from 2002, the year STC was listed in the stock market. At that early stage of the organization, functional PMOs were established across the organization. The FPMOs were almost working in silos with a lack of standardized processes. After 5 years, and part of the new launched strategy, a central PMO was established. And this central PMO was acting as a central of project management excellence, focusing mainly on the project management profession development with some minor coordination activities between the organization PMOs. In 2011, this Center of Project Management Excellence evolved from operating model perspective and started some support activities to sensitive transformational programs. In 2016, the Enterprise PMO was launched that operated at a strategic level in collaboration with all the organization executives, in addition of moving the corporate performance management to be reporting to the project VP. Beginning of 2018, along with the launch of the current BL strategy, the project sector was changed to be the strategy execution sector, and the corporate PMO was positioned to be a core element of the strategy execution operating model. And the journey is continuous. The journey is a continuous journey. As we can see, that we have evolved in act to the strategy changes and to the strategy requirements. Therefore, STC PMO is continuously evolving to allow STC thrive in the age of disruption, evolving through learning, adapting, and daring from new strategies, and also utilizing the historical lessons learned. And I will give more elaboration to the current journey or the latest, let's say, 2 years of the journey. when I elaborate about the CPMO structure part. Let's zoom in and see inside the journey and review some pains and gains and how they helped shaping the current CPMO. The creation of the central CPMO in 2007 that was acting as the Center of Project Management Excellence contributed to set the foundational gains to the organization project management practices. STC signed a partnership agreement with PMI, and the PMI practices and platforms started to be promoted in the project management community in STC. In addition, the Center of Excellence did great efforts in launching an intensive project management training programs and targeted more than 300 employees in the organization. However, the central PMO impact was limited due to the limited organizational leadership support that have overhead perception about the CPMO. In addition, the functional PMOs showed some resistance to the CPMO as they perceived the CPMO as additional auditor to them. All of this can be added to the limited resources in the central PMO, which was a major constraint to deliver the expected impact. In 2011, and after a long time of efforts, the organization leadership approved the expansion of the central PMO to become a group PMO. This was to give the group CEO an execution arm for some sensitive transformational programs. In addition, the group PMO continued the central PMO effort in expanding the development programs for all the PMI professional certifications, in addition to the creation of the project sector and vice president in the organization. From the BAIN side, the GPMO couldn't get the proper organization awareness of their new mandate, especially with the organization leadership changes. In addition, the GPMO didn't give the proper attention for the strategic linkage between the PMO activities and mandates. Late in 2015, a new vice president of projects was appointed, and the transformation to a more strategic enterprise PMO took place by the launch of the EPMO in 2016. From that date till the beginning of 2018, the following organization gains have been accomplished: the evolution of Strategic Management Office, SIO, to oversee the strategic initiatives portfolio with more focus and dedication. In addition to the evolution of the corporate project execution, the CPMO, to lead the Center of Excellence activities and offer corporate PMO services. And the last gain that I'm going to talk about is the inclusion of the corporate performance management framework with the CPMO and SIO. The pains in this period of journey were mainly due to the lack of resources and building the capabilities, while serving the huge demand and delivering a quick value to mitigate the risk of any impact from any leadership changes that might happen. In 2018, the corporate PMO was functioning with more than 75% of its targeted capacity, and the corporate quality management and digital transformation office were created and included in the newly formalized strategy execution operating model. Looking into the strategy execution operating model as of today, we can see two portfolios: the strategic initiative office and the strategic initiative office responsible about the strategic portfolio and also the digital portfolio, along with the corporate performance team. They were working with the support of the corporate quality management and the CPMO in full alignment, synergy, and group CEO empowerment to lead the organization strategy execution. The empowerment is a critical success factor for any PMO. And looking to the hierarchical strategy execution structure, we can see that the VP is in layer 1 and the GMs of this strategy execution engine are in layer 2, and all have the right exposure to the organization leadership. Note that the strategy execution have a strong communication framework for effective communication across the organization, from board of directors and subsidiaries to the functional PMOs, and in alignment with the group strategy management team. After this detailed description of the journey, in the incoming few slides, I will give more explanation and details about the CPMO interaction with the functional PMOs and the adjacent entities in the strategy execution operating model. The CPMO is currently offering multiple PM partnership services to the sponsor of the strategic projects toward more effective strategy execution. It is promoting the project management excellence and leading the efforts of elevating the project management maturity in the organization. For the CPMO team composition, we pay high attention to the team qualification and continuous development. And today, we have 65 of the CPMO team are PMI certified in project management, and we have 5% administration staff, and we have a 25% of fresh grads with master or bachelor degrees selected carefully through special talent incubation programs. And that's why the percentage of the PMI certified project managers are in the current range of 65%. We have created a special development program for those fresh grad talents who were carefully chosen to ensure they will be the future project leaders for our organization. We have developed and improved a special career path for the project managers, not only for the CPMO, but for the whole project management profession in the organization to support our talent management efforts. An exciting fact that the CPMO is 100% millennials generation who are very well competent in technology and have constant need for change and challenging the status quo, which is very helpful and right fit for the nature of our technological organization. In STC, we have a variety of functional PMOs across the organization with different sizes, capabilities, and projects categories tailored to support their sectors and companies achieve their strategic and operational objectives. Each functional PMO has a different strengths due to the nature of their projects. For example, some of them are strong in agile methodology through their intensive experience in developing the different type of applications and solutions, while others are strong in waterfall methodology from their construction projects and the nature of it. And some have a unique experience of applying the hybrid approaches in executing their state of the art data centers. The relationship between the CPMO and the FPMO is a collaboration based relationship to elevate the maturity of project management practices across the organization and promoting the knowledge sharing and innovation across the organization. We have created a small council together with the functional PMO leaders to continuously improve the collective efforts of project management maturity elevation. The Digital Transformation Office is responsible about leading the digital transformation program among the whole organization, which is the D theme in their strategy. This is covering overall performance, culture change, and reinventing the customer journeys. The relationship today with the CPMO is a very strong relationship where currently the CPMO is responsible about the establishment and operation of the organization digital PMO. In addition, to support building the agile squad teams to promote the design thinking and agile mindset across the organization. The CPMO is trying to exploit the opportunity of this exceptional engagement. And this exploit of the opportunity will be very useful in our transformational efforts to become a next generation PMO when the DT or the Digital Transformation Program conclude in the incoming 2 years. The Strategic Initiative Office is the portfolio management of the top strategic initiatives in the organization, facilitating and establishing the platforms for leadership to steer and oversees the high impact initiatives. The relationship between the SIO and CPMO is simply a cohesiveness relationship, and we are even collocated in the same office area, as we believe that we complement each other in delivering the maximum value of strategic PMO. The SIO notify the CPMO about the potential project management support engagements by reporting any sponsor concerns about their project management capability, and in addition to the mutual close monitoring of low performance strategic initiatives to ensure a timely support to obtain the maximum strategic impact. The Corporate Performance Management or Office is responsible about planning and monitoring the corporate scorecard and cascading it to the sector or to the sector's scorecard level, in addition to the responsibility of the group CEO and board of director timely reporting about the organization's scorecard performance and leading the regular performance dialogues across the organization. The relationship with the CPMO is a mutual support in promoting the corporate performance culture and reviewing the corporate projects, KPIs, and ensure that it meets the CPMO and Corporate Performance Office standards. The Corporate Quality Management is responsible about the corporate quality strategy, continuous improvement, and processes library. Note that STC Corporate Quality Framework is a leading practice in the country and in the region, and we constantly win the quality awards. And the last one was the King Abdul Aziz Quality Award that was awarded to STC few months ago. The relationship with the CPMO is again a mutual support in the corporate quality management efforts and the corporate continuous improvement efforts. Now I will start the CPMO objectives part, demonstrating the CPMO mission and objectives, and overview of the CPMO services and innovative initiatives. The current CPMO mission is to enable a partnership approach for delivering the projects that add business value in support of their strategy by promoting STC way of executing projects through being ACE. As you can see in our mission, we rely on the partnership type of relationship with the customers of our services that is allowing us to smoothly engage and collaborate with the sponsors and business owners. And this is the key to maximize the value of their projects. We always motivate and encourage our project managers and our community of practice to contribute and innovate to create STC way of executing the projects by being ACE. ACE is our project manager label, and our project management development program is based on it. What do we mean by ACE? ACE is agility, celerity, and excellence. Agility, the agile mindset, the simplicity, the learn and adapt attitude, the beyond the edge leadership, the proactiveness. Celerity, it's about speed, rapid value delivery, higher project throughput, better efficiencies. Excellence, lead and motivate the project management excellence, project quality, and project innovation. What are the CPMO services that we are delivering right now? Currently, we have 6 different services that are as follow. The first service is the full partnership. This is the most requested service where we provide a dedicated senior project manager to deliver the project with full support when full support is requested by the initiative sponsor. The second service is the project management community and collaboration, where we provide full support and facilitation for all collaboration requests with the project management community of practice. The third service is about the project management tools and dashboards. We provide a generic model for the project information system through a ready generic enterprise project management and dashboard solution, ready to be used by any PMO entity in the organization. The fourth service is the PMO audit. Our CPMO experts provide health check and audit services for the functional PMOs to help them elevate the project management maturity and achieve excellence. The fifth service is the PM or the project management artifacts development, a service where our CPMO experts support developing project management artifacts for the strategic project sponsors and mainly used in supporting them crafting their initiatives charters. The service number 6 is the change management, a recently launched new service to provide change management support for the enterprise project management tool adoption, in addition to a package to boost the team performance by sharing with them the best practices and lessons learned for the adoption objective. These 6 partnership services are contributing effectively to enable our organization strategy execution. However, we have an improvement process that continuously look after all the enhancement opportunity. Every service has an approved process that ensure the consistency and the quality of the service delivery. As stated earlier, that we are looking towards cultivating the project management maturity efforts and trying to leverage the disruptive technologies, and this need an innovative mindset, and that's why we are stimulating collectively with the STC community of project management practice the concept of STC way in executing the projects. In fact, we have multiple initiatives in that regard, and some of the initiatives are led by the newly joined fresh grads to accelerate their learning journey and give them the space to share out-of-the-box creativity. The CPMO is leading and supporting the projects with the best project management practices. Example of this, the benefit realization management practice that we are practicing in the programs and promoting across the organization and through our engagements. Also, we look for any strong tools that can help elevate the project management maturity, and one of the assessment tools that we are using is the BCG DICE and Rigor assessment tool that is used to identify critical risks and interdependencies in the change efforts. This is an example of one of the assessment tools that we are importing from the best practices outside our organization. In addition to new initiatives, ways to enhance the project management methodology consistency, we have multiple efforts on that regard. The CPMO team has developed an index that we call it the Project Health Index, formulated to identify the overall health of the project and how consistent and effective the project manager is in his project. Sorry. In presenting the CPMO results, I will show four samples of projects from the list of the project that we closed in the last 12 months under the full partnership services. And we will show the return of investment of our CPMO to the organization and what were our results that we had in relation to the organization project management maturity. The first project is STC Bay project. It was about establishing and starting up a new company, STC Bay FinTech company, that launched an innovative digital financial services that is aligned with the country 2030 vision of cashless society. It was a unique opportunity for our project managers to go with such unique nature of project with different type of financial regulation challenges, different industry competition, and developing a state-of-the-art mobile application that is delivering financial services. The project realized the following benefits. New revenue stream was generated leveraging STC digital capabilities as part of the revenue diversification targets. Enabled the country 2030 vision for the financial services. In fact, it stimulated all the financial industry to accelerate their fintech efforts. Built a new PMO entity in this new established subsidiary under STC Group, and this PMO are in alignment and consistent with the corporate PMO methodology. The second project is the STC Academy project. It was about establishing and launching the STC Academy to provide state-of-the-art digital and leadership development to enable the realization of the DARE strategy. This project realized the following benefits. Launched STC Academy, a critical enabler for the DARE strategy, executing the organization DARE strategy, ahead of the planned schedule despite of the project challenges and obstacles. Also, a cost saving of 10% of the allocated budget. This was through the mindset of value maximization and agile mindset, which was highly effective in the project contract negotiation. One of the benefits is the elevation of the project management knowledge and practices among the stakeholders by practicing and promoting the benefits realization management. The third project is the Saudi Premier League, a project that is about launching 2 new bundled services for live streaming the Saudi Premium Football League in newly transformed Joey TV box. The project realized the following benefits. New revenue stream generation leveraging STC digital capability as part of the revenue diversification in media and content side. Acceleration of the broadband uptake through 3B bundles and premium content through cutting-edge TV streaming solution. And this is hitting directly to the accelerate of the return of the assets in the A theme of the DARE strategy. Build a consistent methodology for project documentation for sensitive project information, and this was part of our continuous efforts to improve the post-project reports and documentation. The fourth project is the enterprise project management tool. This project was initiated by the CPMO to establish a generic enterprise PM tool that contains the organization PM methodology and make it available for all the PMO entities to promote the consistent methodology and practices, and also to optimize the PM tools investment. The project realized the following benefits. I'm talking about the phase 1 and phase 2 of this project. Improved the performance of the portfolio management of strategic projects and supported the impact increase in 2018. Enabled a standard project management processes supporting the organization PM maturity elevation efforts. Enhanced the CPMO project's throughput by optimizing the project manager's efforts. As you can see from these examples of projects the CPMO engaged in, it showed that the organization is giving the trust, the visibility, and empowerment to the CPMO. In addition, these engagements are opportunity of gaining more experience in variety of project challenges and nature, And this is allowing us in the CPMO to create a differentiated project management capability in terms of the diversified experience. Definitely, we believe that the partnership approach that we have is building a strong foundation in our collaboration effort with all the organization stakeholders. Before I present the CPMO ROI to the organization, I would like to share with you the idea of creating the CPMO return of investment measure and also explain in a high level its calculation formula. The rationale of establishing the CPMO ROI measure is more effective CPMO prioritization to build PMO resilience to any organization leadership changes by continuously showing the ROI of the CPMO to the organization, and also to ensure a sustained effort of monitoring the value generation of the CPMO. Promote value-driven CPMO team. Build similar consultation acumen for future CPMO services and expansion. What is the math behind the ROI measure? It is a composition of two ROI components. The first one is the global PMO benchmark cost versus the CPMO cost. And the second component is the added CPMO value for each assigned project or service. Note that the ROI measure is calculated per project and then calculated accumulatively to represent the CPMO ROI value. All the CPMO members are participating on this, and they have visibility to this measure on their own projects, and they can see their impact on the overall CPMO ROI. In 2018, the CPMO ROI was increased by 15% from 63% to 73%, and we are targeting the same level of growth in 2019. CPMO believes that this ROI is the path to corporate profitability. The last part of the CPMO result that we'd like to share with you is the result that we obtained from the Project Management Maturity Elevation Program. This program is an initiative led by the CPMO and in collaboration with the functional PMOs leaders that established multiple digital and physical platforms to help activating the project management community of practice and to stimulate the learning of all their members to be more innovative and excel with their professional project management practices. This is a mandatory community to support keeping the flow of STC project management talents by increasing their retention and facilitate future talent acquisition. The program, the benefits realized from this program is the launch of the Knowledge Hub for the project managers, a knowledge sharing and innovation rewarding platform through quarterly workshops designed to build and strengthen the relationships between project managers in the organization and stimulate knowledge exchange and innovation in the project management community inside STC Group. The second delivered benefit is the launch of STC Project Management Knowledge Center, a corporate level portal that acts as a knowledge repository for project management community of practice with a new value propositions for the community members. And the last benefit is the launch of the Project Management Special Interest Group, a volunteer platform promoting the project management learning aligned with the learning organization initiative to instill and strengthen the culture of project management and development with STC community through workshops, training, and guidance. That was a brief overview of the CPMO results in the last 12 months. In the following slides, I will give an overview about the CPMO next steps. What is the CPMO future plans to evolve? As explained at the beginning of the presentation, that STC PMO is continuously evolving to allow STC thrive in the age of disruption. So here is the main next milestones in the incoming 12 months. Today, we are here with the last year CPMO efforts in activating the community of practice of project managers. The current focus is on continuously improve the maturity of this COB to be a role model for other COBs inside and outside the organization. The second milestone in the roadmap and our elevation roadmap is the full launch of the STC Project Management Knowledge Center, sponsored by the CPMO. The Knowledge Management Center portal already launched, and with the current CPMO collaborative effort with the COP and the key knowledge center leaders, we will achieve the objective of dealing with the project knowledge as a strategic asset for the organization by end of the third quarter of this year. The third milestone in the roadmap is the initiative. Is the initiative's collaboration center to establish the foundation for the best collaboration practices. This includes ready-to-use collaboration tools, guidelines, and frameworks. In this stage, we will launch a digital collaboration tool that is tailored to our organization and leveraging the technology advantage that our organization has. This is expected to be launched late this year, by end of 2019. The last milestone in the incoming 12 months is the Excellence and Innovation Center to motivate the organization excellence and innovation. This is in collaboration with the Digital Transformation Program in the organization and also the STC Academy to empower the project management capability that will support the D theme of our their strategy. This is planned to be accomplished by end of quarter one of 2020. An important domain that the CPMO is focusing on is the evolution of the digital tools that can support the project managers to optimize their efforts and enhance their deliverables. And because of that, we have started the enterprise project management tool project with multiple phases. The phases 1 and 2, which targeted 30% of the tool objectives. However, in the incoming 12 months, we are working aggressively to reach to the 70% of our objectives to prepare the foundation for future data analytics and artificial intelligence capabilities and empower the leadership of the organization with the best real-time visibility possible. In addition to all of this, we have been working to build a strong CPMO ecosystem that will facilitate the evolution to the next generation PMO through building strong partnership with the following entities: human resources, a partnership to ensure the improvement of the project management training and career path and talents development programs, in addition to the establishment of the knowledge management framework. The corporate analytics entity, a partnership that push the use of the project management tool to the edge by leveraging the corporate analytics and data capability in exploring the project's data. A partnership with regulatory affairs to ensure and build the right legal and compliance knowledge in our project managers. A partnership with STC Academy to support our innovation roadmap and evolving the innovation center that we had just described in the previous slide. A partnership also with the procurement services to partnership for mutual support and improvement in contract management. In addition to a very important partnership with the transformation programs, the culture change program and the digital transformation programs. These are very crucial for us when it comes to promote the project management culture in the organization. The last thing is the external partnership with the leading organization in the country and in the region. The ecosystem for the CPMO will certainly continue and nurture the current partnership with all the organizational functional PMOs in STC Group and exploit all the opportunities that support the future evolution of the project management practices. This was a quick presentation demonstrating the STC Corporate PMO, an entity that is actively involved in creating and sustaining the evolving CPMO impact across the organization. At the end of this presentation, I would like to thank the PMO Global Alliance Award team for their great initiative and contribution to the project management community. We look forward to hear the observations, recommendations, and remarks from the PMO expertise who will evaluate the proposal. We believe that this is a great learning and knowledge sharing opportunity. Thanks all for listening and take care.